You know what I'm saying? I never really vibe fully with the male strippers. Nothing against them. You know what I'm saying? Because, if you hacking, I don't mind looking, right? But at the same time, I don't know if I've ever wanted like a gyrating one in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, that'd be crazy about those in the first place. Those stripper joints, because it's like the shit y'all do at the stripper joints is like we don't go that far, dude. I mean, maybe some parties of ours, I guess, do go that far, but it's like, damn, y'all are like, y'all finna get married in like a few days, and you over here sucking dick.
No, I've seen videos where mouths are in places that they shouldn't be, and I said, y'all, this is still cheating.
Like, for
you
real,
you don't get, just because it's your bachelor night or your bachelorette night doesn't give you that all out pass to live that last sinful night. That's not what we're doing, sir, ma'am.
Not in the slightest. That's crazy. Not in the slightest.
But with that being said, hold on, y'all. Let's welcome to the Fake Therapy Podcast. I am one of the great hosts, Brianna, and I am joined by my mans, Joey.
Hello, guys. Shibbity skibbity who. No, I'm just like.
I love it. Welcome, everyone. We are here live at the Dugout recording episode 37 of the Fake Therapy Podcast. As y'all can see, we're down in Amigo. He is out of town right now, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to send him some love. But, we got it. You know what I'm saying? We got this. Listen, we here. We vibing. You know what I'm saying? I done came in. I've been shimmying the whole time I've been here, y'all.
Yeah.
And Pojo is just like, here she go, y'all.
Hey, man, I understand. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, so not yesterday, but like yesterday,
right? A few days ago.
If
you're watching it live, it was yesterday. But if you're watching it Sunday, it was a few days ago. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was spectacular. We played our annual football game, me and the family, and we ended up winning. I was out there, Odell Beckham Jr. in his Super Bowl time. Minus the injury.
Turn up.
Yeah, got a few touchdowns for my team. 4.
Hey, don't be humble about it. 4 that's solid.
Yeah, 4, and now I'm sore.
And he doesn't want no more. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't want no more until next year.
No, I like that word spectacular though.
Yeah.
That's what's up. My Thanksgiving, it was cool. I was with my family. We had like a whole little miscommunication about the whole thing because up until like the day before, apparently my sister was, she really wanted to order Chinese food. She wants to order Chinese food on Wednesday and then reheat. Talk about some order enough for the next. I said, come on now, y'all. Now I said now, because we're not the most festive people. I will say,
understand.
We're not. So me and my younger sister, we're kind of the only ones that kind of spearheads the cooking on holiday thing. Because even though, and it's crazy, because even though my mom doesn't get into it, you know what I'm saying, like the holidays, she does kind of find herself, like sometimes she'll maybe cook something. Like she won't like sit down with us and she ain't gonna be like, I'm thankful and boom, boom, boom. She gonna dip out when everybody like really get together. But she still contributed or will contribute in some way. And I love that. But yeah, no, like I was like, Chinese food?
Chinese food.
And then reheated Chinese food on Thanksgiving. Like, come on. I understand we didn't grow up like this, but we're better than that.
That's like an extra. No, fuck that holiday. Yeah, that's what that is.
Reheated Chinese food.
Hey, that's tough though. I hope y'all know to like wet a napkin and put it over the top when you reheat it.
I do that.
Alright.
Yeah, no, I'm a wet set. Yeah. Yeah, no, when I put like, cause right now I don't have a microwave at my apartment, so anytime I'm like reheating like chicken and stuff like that, like I'll like put it in like aluminum foil, and I'll probably still put like sprinkle it with water, but then I'll also have like water in the pan.
Nigga, did you just say you use that in a microwave?
No, in the oven.
Oh,
sorry,
my bad.
I don't have a microwave.
No, okay, I thought you said I have a microwave, and okay, you probably didn't say I don't.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, I just probably didn't hear don't, because I just heard I have a microwave and I put it in aluminum foil and I put it in water and I'm sitting there like, you put it in aluminum foil?
Come again?
And then water? And then in the microwave?
And you
still live there?
I was just gonna say, you're still
put a fucking plate with a little bit of gold on the end of it, that motherfucker started sparking. Shit. Nah, real shit.
So be like, wait, like we have to.
Like what type of microwave you have? Like that ain't no regular microwave no more.
No. But speaking of holidays, do you have a favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday probably is Thanksgiving, honestly. Cause I'm not big on Christmas like that. Cause I don't know, like it was cool as a child, but like as an adult, like it's not.
It hurt them pockets, doesn't it?
No, it's not even that. It's not even that because it's fun for the kids. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. But yeah, because it's like fun for the kids, but it's like that one ain't really. It kind of show a bad side of people, in my opinion, because a lot of people only do it for like gifts and like that make or break certain things, like relationships and certain things in life and stuff like that. Not like necessarily in my life, but I see it, and it's
I don't
like
get a Rolex.
Yeah, and it'd be like, man, y'all,
you don't really love me.
Christmas so wrong. Like these whole holidays, we should be like the end year holidays. We should be kind of like
getting together.
Just family, because most motherfuckers coming out of town and they staying from Thanksgiving all the way through New Year.
Yes,
like for the most part. And if they not, they picking and choosing one of these three. And they coming out here for that as far as family get together. So we should treat that as such. Family get togethers.
It and that's why I think for me, and that's why I'm like big on the cooking part, because it's like, okay, I know people are gonna eat, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, we should get together, y'all. It's the end of the year. I'm happy y'all are still here, you know what I'm saying? Like I love seeing my people. Like that's the time for me to see my people. Like I'll make the time to see my people around the holidays, because that's the time for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say Thanksgiving is one of my favorites too, because Christmas, like I said, we didn't celebrate as shorties, so then like cool, but then like as an adult, and it's like it sucks because it's like, I'm a person that outside of the kids, I'd also want my loved ones, aka my friends, to get gifts. Like I would want to give you something, Kurt, you know what I'm saying? Bree, Millie. And it's like, oh my God. Like, but and thank God y'all are still y'all are good people. So if I was to get y'all like a blanket or socks, y'all would appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, some people have become like, that's it. Like they'll have like that energy and they'll be like, damn, y'all, like that's what happened. Like you ain't have to get nothing.
Yeah. And I didn't
you ain't have to get nothing.
Yeah, man, and it's like these be adults, not even the kids no more. Like, so I can just imagine how they were as kids, but at the same time, yeah, that's why I don't like Christmas, because, like I say, it brings out a bad side of people. Like you see it and you're like, that's not cool. Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
but when you did that, it's like, because that's what I'd be like, am I bugging? Or was that energy kind of off? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, so it's like you said, it's like, yeah, keep an eye on that. Because that character right there.
Also, that's why I say it might be a tie between Thanksgiving and New Year, though, because New Year also is one where most of the time I'm with family, and that's the one where you can kind of like, I ain't gonna say you can get fucked up, but like, yeah, that's where you have fun and get inebriated, and
and you
it's home. A whole new year, and like
not always at home. It is a whole new year.
Yeah. Sometimes you're at home, sometimes you out doing something that you feel like you want to do all next year, or like whatever. Like you want to just like enjoy the night. So you're probably doing something that you enjoy. Like you either around a lot of people somewhere in public, or you with loved ones. You know, so that's one of them. You always around people, and I like that, those holidays.
I love you. I fucked up on New Year's.
Yeah. New Year is a motherfucker. I like that.
There aren't too many New Years in my adult years that I did not like. That's my vibe. That's my vibe. Can't even hold you. So yeah, no, for sure. See, I think Halloween I just started liking. Because, like, I guess when we were younger, it was more like ghoulish nighttime creature highlighting, you know what I'm saying? Like ghosts, witches, goblins. Now it's like favorite DC character. Like it's not as dark.
Yeah.
You could say like we just treat it as like a giant costume party, and it's like I don't man like like dressing up as cartoon characters or comic book characters and stuff like that. But I think with Halloween, it be having an interesting energy to it sometimes though, like a kind of a negative dark energy. And this past Halloween, there was some stuff that went down here in Chicago. There was that shooting at Skin Bones.
But that always come like that though.
I don't.
Halloween is one of those where it's like I don't like it because it's never anything positive. Like the most positive thing come from Halloween was Hocus Pocus.
Like TP in people's houses because you ain't getting candy or egging.
Egging, taking candy from other kids. And I'm not saying I wasn't a part of none of this because I was a little heathen coming up, but at the same time, that's what those holidays really, when you think of the memories, that's what it is. You was either on the side of doing it or receiving it.
Yeah.
Or seeing it, I guess.
We had our house egged before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that never happened to us. No. The most egging we ever got was somebody egged my brother-in-law's car. But that was a bad decision for them because he's a petty type. We circled the block, whooped their ass, and then jumped back in the car and left,
Hey,
so don't egg gold Regals back in the 90s. So
don't be a heathen.
Yeah, don't be a heathen. Because,
I used to like, because I too used to not be I wasn't the best child. Well, I had moments, but it's just like, like TP in people crib. I don't fuck with people property, man. Like,
yeah, man.
I don't fuck with people property. Y'all a different level of fearless. I am scared of y'all.
It used to be comical back then as young people, but adults. The adult side of it is even messed up because remember Homie the Clowns and I forgot what it was. I don't know. It was like a lot of creepy shit like that happening, like snatching kids and shit around Halloween that I ain't.
Yeah. If this is the spirit that comes out around that, be like, all right, get your candy and go home.
I don't really care for. I got kids. I wouldn't send them out by themselves. We'll be out every time. It's gonna be the whole Spidey gang, goddamn.
Listen. I mean, they doing live actions of all of the Spider-Verse apparently, but that's a discussion for a different day. You know what I'm saying? I got a bit of a tangent. That's a Sony movie, right?
Yeah. The Into the Spider-Verse
or the Madam Web.
That is Sony as well, but Into the Spider-Verse, yes.
And I was watching Across the Spider-Verse earlier. I said that's going to be a movie that I watch every Thanksgiving.
What was?
I said it's going to be Across the Spider-Verse.
Across. Why do you say every Christmas?
I used to watch Winter Soldier every Christmas. Oh, I've seen Winter Soldier. So let me tell you that knife part when they fight in the street. Well, let me tell you something. That is my shit.
I'm gonna have to rewatch all of them because I done seen all of them just in a consistent. Every time one come out, I watch it, and I haven't rewatched none of them in a while. So it'll be interesting to go back and start from Tony Stark.
I need to start because I actually fell asleep. I haven't done that in so long. Mm-hmm. I actually fell asleep on the first Iron Man.
Yeah,
I fall asleep on the same part because I've actually tried to rewatch it. I think I'm actually not a big fan of the Iron Man trilogies.
I like them. I didn't like the third one too much, but I like them. Anything Marvel put out, I like it.
That third one,
it drives the story forward. Every comic wasn't the best comic, but it made sense to the story. And that's how I feel about these movies too. Even the ones that they say suck, they saying that the new Marvels suck, but I feel like that's some sexist shit that they saying because at the end of the day, I don't feel that way.
It looks. I haven't seen it, but even just from what it looks like, I'm like, how could y'all really hate this, y'all? I feel like some people
you should love it.
Yeah, I don't know. Just seeing my black girl, it's my black girl for me because I think that's the same girl who played she was in Tyrone.
Yes,
They cloned Tyrone.
yes, they cloned Tyrone.
She was the streetwalker. Yes,
She
no,
said the
that's
streetwalker.
yeah. Because I'm not gonna call her the H word. You know what I'm saying? Because in this she looks great. I love her outfit. Shit, I'm going just for her. If I had to be very honest, I am here for that lady.
It was
right there. And the kid looks cool too.
Oh yeah, she was a fun character.
Yeah, the kid looks cool. So it's just
she's
like
actually not a kid, I don't think. But you know, she plays
the Hispanic young lady who looks 12.
She's not Hispanic.
She's what is she?
I think she like I see.
Where is she from? Should I know her from something?
No. No, she's the one from the Marvel. Wait, what was that show called? Miss Marvel. Not.
I didn't watch the. You know me in the show.
Miss Marvel. Yeah.
I saw WandaVision.
WandaVision.
I saw WandaVision.
You didn't watch none.
I didn't see Loki.
Oh.
And I've heard Loki season 2 is actually pretty cool. I need to see the one with the dude in the hood, Moonwalker.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
She said Moonwalker.
I tried. No, like there's another show. Yeah, no, I didn't see a lot of the Marvel shows, unfortunately.
I watched them all, but I think hers was Miss Marvel because that is her name, but I'm not too sure about what the name of her show is, but I watched it. Okay. She pretty dope as a character, you know. Okay. She's adorable.
Okay, cool. Sorry, we went off on a tangent, but I could talk about movies and stuff all day. But question: do you think all children raised by single parents are destined to be degenerates?
Are destined? No, but I do think that two parents could
create a degenerate.
Yeah.
I know of you. I'm one of them. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm one of them.
But it's
but I do think that kids with only one parent or with
one influence,
they kind of only have, I don't know, it's kind of like a set way of thinking almost. Like they think like that person. And they can't really have another way of thinking.
They're not exposed
to there being opposite way of thinking as the head of the household. Like if you see a single mom raising 4 kids, all would have to follow her rules and look up to her and everything she said, because 9 times out of 10 she's shitting on the dad like he ain't shit. And he probably ain't shit, but 9 times out of 10 that's the case. So there's one way of thinking. It ain't no, all right, there's a mama and a dad. The mom says this, the dad says this, but the kid is seeing that there is 2 ways to run this household, or 2 ways to skin a cat.
You know what's funny? Because when you break it down that way, because in my household, because I had my parents, and it was watching them, it made us always side with my mom's thinking, because my father, he was like outside. So it was just like I saw the differences in parenting and styles and opinions and perspectives, but my man's was like so outside and so wild. And, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, why would I listen? Why would I follow his version? She's structured. You know what I'm saying?
She plays into the one parent thing too, because just because you're around don't mean that it's not a one. Like you could have 2 people in the same house and only one parent really raised that kid.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and not saying that it was like that all the time. I want to, make sure, because how sometimes people will run with that and be like, oh, she's talking about her family, but it's like, no, there were certain moments where it was like, I'm with mom on this one.
That's probably why I look at things the way I look at it, because shit, my mama and my daddy was like just wild about the way they went about life and stuff like that. So it's like I let the world. I was like kind of raised by the world and like just seen what other people like. I seen multiple like ways of doing things, and like I don't know. And then I was raised by a single woman, so it's like I understand how one parent affects the child as opposed to two.
Mm.
Because I'm pretty sure if there were two people in this house, I'd be a little bit different.
You think so?
I'm pretty sure because I always say that about my own kids.
True.
Because they have me and Anna to look up to, and it's like that's probably the reason why I think the way I think as far as two parents give the kid more options because my kids don't know who they pick and choose who. Yeah, they do that, but they pick and choose based on what makes sense.
Mhm.
Which parent makes sense to do this with or ask this about.
Yeah.
Like they do it in minor cases, of course. Like if they finna go get some snacks or something, they gonna come ask me because they know mama gonna be like, nah. But me personally, I'm like, if it's healthy, eat it. But if it's some bullshit, no, because I ain't wiping no asses, and I'm only down to wiping 1.5 asses now. But at the same time, I ain't wiping no asses.
You know what? So I'm actually the parent that the kids gravitate to because apparently I'm the fun one. I'm sorry.
And they gravitate towards the fun.
I'm sorry. Like, like Nate. Sorry, I'm gonna take out his name. Their father is always like, yeah, no, he always want to hang with you. I'm like, he don't even like me for real. And he's like, no, like, you gonna give him the McDonald's, you know what I'm saying, the French fries. And I'm like, dang, so I am that parent, huh? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, but parenting is interesting. But it's like I feel like it depends on I feel like you definitely need both parents in a kid's life for their development. Like I do feel like there's definitely all the pros are on the two parent side.
No, for real.
You gotta be just a very strong minded person to successfully raise a child by yourself.
Not even strong minded. You gotta be strong willed and open minded. That's probably what you would have to be a single parent because as a single parent you have to show your kid both influence of male and female, like that both male and masculine and feminine energy, like, and that's kind of tough to.
And we're not meant to be. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not meant to operate in a masculine form. You're not meant to operate in a feminine form. So it's like
not all the time because yin and yang, we do have that energy, and we supposed to have a little bit of that to even understand each other. But at the same time, yeah, we not operate. We can't operate like that because when you operate like that, then it
never works.
Yeah,
and like it just doesn't work because that's just not who you're meant to be. But yeah, no, I don't know. I was just seeing some videos in which they were saying like, how children drastically do worse with single moms versus single dads or a 2-parent household. And then also there was even just a highlight in which there was a celebrity figure in which on their reality show, she had confronted her dad who had left when she was a shorty. And he was just like, yeah, me and your mom ain't work out. I see you on Instagram doing good. So I'm like, I'm straight.
And that's crazy. Like, man, I ain't gonna hold you. I had a conversation like this about a male figure in my life. Mm-hmm. And I just was like, I just don't understand how men can do that. Like, how can men do that? Like, I was literally having this conversation. That's why it's so funny. Like, you have kids, but you so worried about other shit that you don't even like take care of them kids. Like I'm gonna keep it a bean. It's my pops that I was talking about. Like it's like, bro, you know your daughter kind of in a bind a little bit, right? Why you ain't helping her? You had her. You worried about some whole other work out here, and you need to be worried. Like you and me, I'm fine. I don't need no help. But if I did, my man's, I gotta rely on you. You don't even care. Like you don't even care. So it's like it's tough to kind of like I don't know, man. It's just crazy. Like how can you have a child and not
walk away
and just walk away and live your life and be just
I would never feel, because I think about when I was gonna move to Houston, or thought about was considering moving to Houston, and they would be here with their dad, and I'm like, even though it's not the same, it's not the same with what you're describing, but even just being away from them at this age, that small, doesn't even feel right. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be saying I'm going to get money. That's why, like when I hear about dads who like up and take jobs cross state, out of state, and I'll be like, "Did you try your home
my
first?
family coming with me. If I take a job like that, my family coming with
Like,
me.
did you try to find something homebound? Did you try that first? And then it's like, oh well,
even if
she's
it ain't
straight.
like that, because me personally, if I had to travel, I would like to travel for my job. But if I did, my family's coming with me. Like everywhere I go, they go. Like
you see me, you see them.
Yeah,
you see them, you see me.
Yeah, because it's just crazy, and yeah, I couldn't do that.
And I don't, and I'm working on villainizing and demonizing people, but you know I do feel like, you know, maybe I try to find the silver lining as to why, how
I tried to too.
You know what I mean?
Until that conversation sparked up, and it was like, bro, I don't understand it now. Like the silver lining for me was, maybe you had kids and you didn't understand life, and you didn't understand that you gotta assist with this person to become a decent person too. Like, and it's crazy because you actually had a father and a mama, and they work on their back. They built their house that you grew up in with their own hands, and they set a good path for you. You, of all the other kids, kind of was a fuck up in a sense, but you was a smart ass fuck up, and you didn't put none of that to use. Like it's none of that to use, and then you fucked around and had kids, and you don't do nothing for none of them. I mean, you got 2 kids. You don't do nothing with none of them. And then they grow up. One don't need you. One kind of, need motherfucker. Not saying that motherfuckers don't need you. Motherfuckers could have used you, but I figured it out. Mm-hmm. My sister, on the other hand, is a woman, and she had the same situation as me. Her mom, we ain't got the same mom, but her mom did the same shit. Where it's like she was having a life. So my mom got a life. Her mom got a life. Bro, like, and I don't mean to, like, make this a whole little thing, but
but it like sometimes it'd be like, so no one's gonna step up here. Nobody. And like, y'all created this. Yeah. And
the same woman that stepped up for me was stepping up for my sister, but my sister is kind of like rebellious, and like my aunt that raised me, which is my dad's sister, she couldn't raise her too because she had 3 kids of her own, but she raised me, and she did assist with my sister and stuff. But it's like, at the same time, this man needed to be there for both of us because our mamas wasn't there, and he was the most sane thing at the time. And then it's like, I don't even know. I don't know, because I tried to draw the silver line, like he was just living and he ain't know, so he could live his life, and I don't need him. She seemed to be straight and everything, but I do understand that sometimes she, because that's why I know I'm jumping all over the place, but that is why I am so on top of being in my kids' life and teaching them the right things, because it's like, bro, if I'm so smart. If you would have told me or showed me certain things about life, if you would have took the time to learn it yourself, I would be a fucking genius, or I would be somewhere doing some shit way doper. Not saying my life ain't dope, but like way doper than what I'm doing.
I wouldn't have met you.
I don't know. You
would be out there at 12. You would have been like one of them. You would have been like Taj Mowry on Smart Guy.
Hey, that's funny because they used to think I was that smart kid in Thornton.
Smart Guy was that shit.
That was a little young dude. Yeah, nah, for real. But could have been. Who knows? For real. But that guidance is what is needed, and I didn't really get it from him. I got it from other sources, male figures and stuff like that. But like, I think it's important to have both parents, if not at least one sane parent that's open.
At least the one. That'd be my thing, because I've seen people, and that's what during that time, because I could share stories for days. And I love my father. Let's be clear, America.
Yeah, I like mine too.
I am who I am because of that man, But when we were younger, we had some moments, and it was like, because my mom was that same one, you know what I'm saying, who still kind of held it down, and so I always appreciate her for that, because I know it was stressful, you know what I'm saying, but but she held it down. But yeah, no, like, it do be a trip seeing how people can maneuver behind kids, and it's like a piece of me. I'm not gonna say a piece of me gets it, because we've talked about like parenting and stuff like that before, Kurt and I believe on that conversation we were talking about how, like, in our community, we definitely don't plan children.
No,
they really just be happening as a result of us being very reckless with our bodies, which I'm going to talk about a little later. And so it's just like, but other cultures, you look at them and they be like, no, I'm passing down my legacy. This is what I'm setting up. Like, it's like they got businesses, a plan, boom, 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 because they want their line to continue. And it's like with us, we just be having babies. We just be fucking and we be having babies. And the thing is, it does hit us at some point. I think it hits the, I don't know what it is with the men, because, I don't know if it's because of like certain theologies, like the red pill, traditional, I should be on top of the world, boom, 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 free to do as I please. But then you realize that with children, though, yeah, you have them, but they're a job.
Yeah.
Like here's, you do have to help take care of this person.
Yeah.
For till someone dies. Till you, the child or the BM is no longer.
That like when you have a child, like, you connected to that child and the parent of that child in some way, shape, or form forever. Figure out the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't get the people, because I've seen videos in which men, when they break up with the woman, they'll be like, and fuck you and that baby. And people will say, like, they'll almost be like, yeah, that's what be telling y'all, like, don't be having kids with these men. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they will discard you and that baby. And I'm like, when do we get to a place where we can drop a load off?
But no bullshit. Women becoming like that too, though, now. Like, women are more and more like, fuck that, you could raise this. That's why we have a lot more conversations about single fathers, because that ain't always been a thing. I don't know too many single fathers.
Oh no.
I take that back. One of my good homies I grew up with, he grew up with his pops, and that's what I'm saying. Like, some people who grew up with their pops, 9 times out of 10, their dad was a good stand-up dude. Like, he taught morals to that dude. Like, most of the dudes that I knew, yeah, I take that back, because I know a few that was raised by their pops, and those dudes were stand-up. They ain't start bullshit, but they end that shit real quick. They had hands, I'll tell you that. And they was like solid people at the end of the day. So I give people that. I give the men that.
There are some good. There are a lot of. I will say this. We want to say this, y'all. We know there are fabulous men out there. You know what I'm saying? But it's just they come few and far between these days, and it'd be like, oh, okay, so you're decent. You know what I'm saying? When you do come across one, it'd be like, oh my god, like.
Hey, they raised by their mama though. You gotta watch out. Them niggas be emotional. I ain't even gonna lie.
You know what? I'm starting to learn there's a give and take in everything.
Yeah, it's a give and take.
An emotional man though does scare me. And I'm not trying to be funny.
On some serious shit. No, I understand, because
you're already
you shouldn't be that strong. I was finna just say you shouldn't be that strong and emotional at the same time.
We know. No.
Chill out.
No. That's why I can't be a lesbian. Not for real. We on equal turf.
I can't be a lesbian.
Listen, I was just telling my girlfriend, like, I like girls. I'm sorry, y'all. It's like I like girls. I like the curvy parts. I would be like a half lesbian if I had to be honest. Like I halfway like girls. Like I like the curvy parts. That pocket, nah. I don't need that change purse. We can bump. We can bump. We can bump. We can bump.
Wow.
But I don't need to go into the pocketbook.
I hear you.
Because that
I hear
I'm trying to be cleaner.
No, I hear you.
So yeah. How did we get to But you know what? We should one day we should have a family day. I'm trying to tell you. But the thing is, Kurt doesn't have siblings. But one day you bring your sibling, you bring a sibling, I bring a sibling.
I got too many siblings.
I got 3. Well, rumor has it. I'm not gonna dispel that. I've got 3. I've got 3. And if I could get us all 4 of us, because we're a funny bunch. It's something about getting together and exchanging that trauma.
Hey man, my sisters is funny. They just gonna come on here and tell you about me being on Jenny Jones. They gonna put me on blast, man.
Can anyone really put you on blast, Joy? You've told us about the JJ video, and y'all, can I just say,
hey, it's funny because I found that video and I almost sent it to y'all the other day, but I'm like, this too long. They ain't gonna get it.
What you mean?
I found the actual. I kept the early when they put it on VHS, I kept it on video format so I can save it on a hard drive.
Oh,
so I have the actual show of me being on there.
Oh, the whole episode?
Yeah, the whole fucking episode, which is fucking hilarious.
Because y'all, the smaller clip that we have seen, he's so adorable, y'all. He's got his do-rag.
Bro, I look like Wessex. That nigga. When I seen it, I'm sitting there with them Wessex behind me. He walked up and was like, "That me!" And that's a little running joke that I do now.
I'm trying to tell y'all, my mom, she even be like, "Oh my goodness, that face!" I'll be like, "Mom, like, he's a terror." And I'm like,
he's a terror.
No, like y'all, the video was so adorable, and I'm like, "This is Sir Mitchell. This is Sir Mitchell." And I remember when I first met him, I'm like, I can see. Watch him. No, I'm just kidding. No, but no, you know what? I think with 2 parents, with 1 parent, with no parents, I think you would have been fabulous. Me.
Just me.
I'll be like, Brianna, you're interesting with the guidance. And I feel like when my parents, they were helicopters. They were helicopters and they sheltered us, but they didn't replace it with anything. We also, like, we needed to experience life. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with them, they were just so nervous. I feel like they'd seen certain things in their childhood, teenage pregnancies, gangs and things of that nature. So they were just like, okay, keep them close, keep them tight. And so it's just like in our adulthood, we all started to just in different ways, So
I think my aunt tried to do the same thing with me because she's seen the same shit, and we grew up around it, like gangs and women out here in these streets and dudes out here in these streets.
Drugs,
like I say, drugs, all that type of stuff, and they try to like keep you from it, but I don't know. That's probably why I feel like it's better to educate than to just completely say, nah, don't go out here and do this. Like that's good.
Okay. Like I feel like
don't go do this.
Yeah.
Just educate them.
And I feel like we didn't have a lot of talks. Like my mom, I feel like she kept a lot of things. I don't know if she just felt it was too adult. She didn't want to discuss it with her baby. I don't know what it was. But child, like dating, all of that. It was like, nah, if you're not talking about marriage, you ain't talking about dating.
Yeah.
What? And then my father
was never an issue.
Huh?
I'm glad that was never an issue for me. And I feel like that was never an issue for me because back then I think a lot of families were scared that like boys would be gay or some shit if they like stopped them. Cause that probably is something that I ain't never like. Yeah, I ain't never had an issue.
And for girls, they just worry about pregnancies. Cause my dad was just like, when he sat me down, he was like, all right, listen, your mama is high fertile. You may be high fertile just like her. And I was just like, what does that even mean? Like, what are you saying to me? Like, it was just like, he said, so you may be high fertile as well. So watch it. And I'm just like, I mean, it turns out I am high fertile. I have, there was a time I was pregnant 4 times, 44 years in a row. Ghetto.
I think people guard their girls more because the girls actually have the quote unquote prize.
Yes.
So it's like
that's our value.
yeah,
that we're
because
going with.
I realized that my little my hey for real
On the YouTube?
hey I don't know.
That's insane.
We must have hit a goal or something. I don't know, but yeah, it kind of like my little sister was guarded. Like she was not able to have a boyfriend until like shit. I don't even know like how old was she? Like she was in late middle school when she was able to have a boyfriend. Like I was having a girlfriend in like second grade. Damn, they're like you know like
the
coming
boys
home
would be
saying
cute,
like
you know,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like oh,
craziness. But I think you turned out fabulous, Sir Mitchell.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, for sure. So Sir Herbo versus Chris Brown. Who you got?
Alright, so check it out.
What's that?
I am from Chicago, just like G Herbo, right? I would like to say G Herbo would win, but at the same time, fighting is a lot like dancing. And that nigga Chris Brown can dance. That nigga Chris Brown can dance.
That nigga Chris Brown is Eddie from Tekken.
So if like nah, for real, like you might catch an unorthodox foot. I don't know. Like you might catch a foot standing and he's still standing. Who know? I don't know. But at the same time, you know, G Herbo don't fight. Yeah, he not a fighter. I don't think. You know, he always talking about shooting somebody, so I don't think he's a fighter. Chris Brown ain't said I'm gonna shoot you.
My little baby gotta lay off the liquor.
Who?
Herbo.
Oh, okay.
My little baby, he got that liquor, baby.
And then shit, I think Chris Brown tall as hell too. Like
Chris Brown does. Hey, I'm saying this with love. Chris Brown does crack.
No,
because he ain't finna find me and be like, hey, she should them blog. Because you know what? Even though we're not a blog, because we don't just cover celebrity news, social media, we do speak on some things. And I don't want to be mixed up with the shade room. Ever.
Yeah.
Okay. No. I'm not coming with that energy. Y'all could buy my life. Okay. I know my place. So I'm gonna watch it. Okay. But Chris Brown does more than we know. That's an active young man.
I mean, that nigga Herbo too. Like
he drinks, and it slows. Alcohol slows you down.
Yeah.
Alcohol. My man's is on the upper. He could.
Yeah, you right. Upper and downer. Upper win.
My man's he's outside. Okay, and he actually looks pretty healthy these days. I don't know. Like I saw a clip of him in the Funny Marco.
Yeah.
Did you see when Funny Marco was like my sister?
Yeah. And then he took pictures and sent it to him.
It was Chris instantly. Hell no. So he let them intrusive thoughts. When he hell no.
That's hilarious.
I got a sister just look just like me. He
and then the sister get on here. First off, y'all bogus for taking them pictures. Your sister bogus as hell for being down. She funny as hell for that too.
Gee, like Marco. Hey, I couldn't have no brother like Marco. Hey,
the big ass Blanca Chacos on, the big ass steel cut ass boots, shoes that she had on.
I can't like, I like I said, I love watching celebrities be themselves or just normal. Because it's just like, I like knowing people on a personal level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the surface stuff, like, you know, like I'm happy that you were. Yes, I'm happy that you were comfortable enough to share, you know, what you were saying earlier and stuff like that. Because it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, same with me. That's why I'll just be saying all types of shit. But, no, I like seeing people be human. Like, they're more than just performers. You know what I'm saying? Like some people are okay with not knowing about their favorite artist, but they say it's because of the fact they don't want to learn nothing. They don't want to unlearn and then like not like the artist no more. Like I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but for me, it's like, oh, no. I need to know your political affiliations. I need to know if you like this or that. I need to know what side you are on this. Because if your morals ain't right, I can't keep giving you my dollars. Because, I'm a poor bitch. So my dollars have to go to people who have like strong morale, some values, who's trying to produce positivity to the world. I can't be finding out that you sell children behind closed doors and I still give you my money.
Yeah.
And people be like, oh no, I don't want to learn. No, I need you front and center.
We was just talking about one of them people in the garage. We ain't gonna keep talking about them type of people because they gonna take our show again and like take it out the air as we sending it, and then we ain't gonna get this episode out.
Listen, and this is a good episode. I'm really vibing today.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So no, like for sure, but no, I like when we get to learn about our people. So like I love seeing him talk. CB has always been one of my faves, though.
Yeah,
even. Just thinking about like watching him. I think I was a freshman in high school when his first album came out.
Yeah,
craziness.
Yep, you're right.
Craziness.
Yeah, he inspired me to start liking R&B music because I grew up. Yeah, and I grew up in the R&B era, but at the same time,
right?
I didn't like none of that because it's like it was either that or hip hop.
That's very true.
That or hip hop, or it was that real funky type of Michael Jackson or James Brown and all that. And that's cool. That was cool. But it was like we grew up to that. We didn't grow up. I don't know. Like in my household, it was that. So it was like that's why I gravitated to people like Eminem, Ludacris, 50 Cent, and like Kanye's and all them in that era of the early 90s and 2000s and stuff. Like that's where all my inspiration came from. I didn't start liking R&B until it was like Chris Brown came with this, dang, this dude cold, like, and he like young like me,
baby,
and it don't look fruity, like look like motherfuckers used to do shit that look fruity to me, and I ain't got no problem with nothing looking fruity, but it's like, dude, like 4 men in lingerie dancing under a waterfall is not, I don't know, that's not my opinion of how I'm finna get me some action, so it's like
you never know. Have you ever put on lingerie and danced in the rain
with 4 other niggas? No, I ain't never did.
Or at least get 4 coordinated outfits. It's the effort for me.
Did that. Hey, you talk about it's the effort for me.
Hey, if you could get 4 of your friends to go outside your lady crib out at her window and serenade. Hit her with
and then all 4 of us got to go in and put in that work, and that ain't happening. We all got egos.
Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what
have
I'm
to go
saying.
to each other.
And you know what? Sometimes I want. Okay, I always wonder about groups. Like, do you see yourself as a backup singer, or do you be waiting for your moment? Like, does everybody?
They all think they on the same page until the executive come in and choose, and then they make that person the lead. That has been every group I've ever heard of.
Like I learned that with B2K.
Yeah.
Like I learned that apparently, they have, voted out or whatever. Like
and the executive said nah. Oh or no.
I think what happened. Yeah, I think that's kind of like why, like as in their adult era, it was hard to get like a tour or whatever without Omarion or you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But it's just like. I was like, dang, y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all was really trying to, like, link up without my mans.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
But, it's crazy. It's like, because I'm a person, for the sake of good quality content, I can let other people, like, the joke is that y'all call me Alvin. If it ever came about that another Alvin needs to be.
All right, so peep game, right?
Okay.
Because the way we just operate, we operate naturally. We got Beyonce, we got you, and then we got me. Mm-hmm. If we really think about it, the way the hierarchy is, it probably would be Kurt, you, me, as far as he introduces the show, he talks, he segues, he does all this. When he's not here, like today, it's you.
True.
You're doing it.
And Joey said when it has to be him.
When it has to be me, there won't be no show that week. I'm sorry, people. We won't have a show that week. I'll be out here in these streets. So so we wouldn't have a show that week. But what I'm saying is it's 1, 2, 3 right now. Say an executive come in and they like, we love the show. We would like to put you guys on this. But Brianna, we want you to lead. Now you're the leader of the show. And we have to figure it out. Now, if we have egos behind it, that's when everything goes bad. And that's every group. That's every group. David Ruffin wasn't the leader of the Temptations. But once David Ruffin got with them Temptations, it was like David Ruffin and the Temptations. Like, come on. Like every time there is a group, the executives come in and be like, nah, this the one. So that's
true.
That's the fall.
So if you thinking back to the 90s, NSYNC, who was the lead to you?
NSYNC, ain't that the one where? Because I get them in the Backstreet Boys mixed up all the time. That's with Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake is NSYNC. That's the leader.
You think so?
Justin Timberlake.
You ever listen to their records? JC.
Yeah, he's not the most leading on the records.
JC used to eat him up vocally, and he was spitting some real shit. I think the thing with JT, he had that hair.
Yeah, I think that's what it was too. He had that, and then I'm gonna have to go listen to something.
Have you seen the old videos?
I'm checking it out from my point of perspective because I didn't listen to them like that. Them more, like I say, that shit was corny to me growing up.
I loved NSYNC coming up. I was an NSYNC girly. Oh no, I love me some boy bands. B5, B2K, NSYNC. Who else? The boys used to have me in a tizzy.
Hey, I ain't
not even gonna hold you.
None of them. I ain't listening to none of their music. It didn't resonate with me.
Baby, you're not the only one. You don't have to be afraid to fall in love. And I know that you're hurt in the past, but if you want it, here's my heart. No strings attached. I'm surprised I still remember that because I was actually struggling to remember.
Girl, it's easy to love me now. Fuck out of here. That's more my speed when it comes to love songs. Goddamn. I still have enough of me. Like, goddamn. Them the type of songs I listen to. Like,
oh, shoot. Nah, I feel you.
On some real shit. Like, I don't know. The love song got to make sense. I've never been head over. I ain't going to say I ain't never been head over heels with nobody. I ain't saying that. But I ain't never felt like how they be feeling. I ain't never felt like, hey guys, walk with me. Let's sing to this bitch right here, break fast. I mean, I ain't even gonna say bitch. My bad. I apologize. But check it out. Hey guys, she's beautiful, man. Let's go get her, man. Come on. Yeah. Like, no. I'm sorry.
I just feel like if your friends love you, they will ride with you.
No, the fuck, no. Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Hilarious. Do you think we're too free with our bodies?
Oh, nowadays, yeah, we ain't used to be like that. We too free with our bodies now. We don't care how our bodies look, and we just letting everybody see it. Everything.
I think it intrigues me when I hear people's like how casual they are. And this is gonna sound crazy coming from me. I know it is, y'all, but stay with me. But like when I think about the people that I lay with, I care about them. I've had people make fun of me for learning people's last names, favorite colors, birthdays. Like I get to know the people that I sleep with. And nowadays, like when I see posts like, hey, after we fuck, don't text me to let me know that you home. I'm like, damn, like what?
Oh, see, that's crazy. See, I ain't even think of it like that.
We're so detached
with our bodies. I instantly thought about the ceiling challenge when you said
no. You know what? No, I think that it could encompass all of that because I don't. And once again, I understand I come from a different aspect of life. But I guess I do try to understand why we do want to be seen a certain way so publicly. You know, and like turning up with friends. Okay, cool. But there are just some things y'all won't see me do on video.
Yeah.
You won't see me perform on video. Like, as we've seen people, like we made comments about people being out at bars and being so loose and drunk in the moment that they're doing that under the bar. Or I don't see the point in me taping my phone to the ceiling and shaking my bottom. Now, however, I did see a ceiling challenge. My girl Brianna, fellow Brianna, has shared one on her Snapchat, in which just a girl doing pole like aerobics. I can get with that. I can get with that. It's creative. It makes it a little bit more tasteful. The whole just twerking thing, along with the silhouette. I remember back in the day with the silhouette challenge, because we talked about that on the Lip Smacker. It's like,
yeah,
this is our body that we're just for free.
Yeah.
For free?
Yeah.
I believe in having fun too, y'all. He's told me I'm fun to a fault. But let's think about how we are, because a digital footprint is real.
Oh yeah, that shit ain't going nowhere.
Digital footprints, y'all. And I know that we like to think like, it's my life, I'm not gonna care. You think that. I don't think the same way at 33 that I used to think at 27. And if I would have made certain permanent decisions, if I would have been willy-nilly at 27 on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Then like at 33, it's like, yes, I know, yes, I was having fun, but this is forever now. Now this is circulating. Now I can't get rid of this if I wanted to. Which is why, like, a lot of my male friends, like, when there was a point in time when I was considering OnlyFans, right? And they're like, okay, but screen recording is a thing now. Like, the technology,
somebody gonna have it.
The technology to keep this around forever is here. So are you prepared to make a forever decision? And we be thinking at this point in time when we make a decision, oh yeah, I'm gonna be fine with it 11 years from now. You don't know that.
Black Mirror.
You don't know who you'll be 11 years from now. And some things you will like know that was who you were, but you won't want that brought up. You know, and I get it. Some girls are just like, it's just shaking ass, or my favorite is, she just mad because she can't do it. She's not built that way. And it's like,
what about when your kids grow older and they send it to their friends? Like, somebody gonna have it.
Because the kids' access to the internet is very different than ours. Yeah. Very different. They can, and porn does not make you put in a birthday anymore. It does not make you go through the loops.
It does not make you put in.
You had to go through some shit back in the day to get porn if you wasn't paying for it, if you wasn't buying DVDs. Nowadays, you can type that shit right in Google. Big titty bitches.
Big titty bitches.
Right there.
And your mama gonna pop up.
Listen. And I've heard when, you know, like, because I know some girls who have kids and they have OnlyFans, and their perspective is like, you know, like, well, what if my kids has anything to say? You know, I'll be like, oh, did you cry in an apartment, or did you cry in a house? Did you cry did you cry in a Beamer, or did you cry not a Beamer? Did you cry in a hoopty, or did you cry in a BMW? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I get that, mom. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But you're my mom, and your tits are on the internet. And Tommy from sixth period, yeah, no, he shows me every time.
Mm-hmm.
He shows me your new posts. Is this why you couldn't watch me this weekend? Like, you have to, and that's just you as a parent perspective. But I just, you know, I don't know. I just feel like do I love who I am? Yes. Am I going to be the same person at 40? No. And then at 40, I'm not going to look down at who I was in my 30, but I'm going to realize that, hey, you was just a wild ass person, and thank God you didn't document it. Y'all of willy-nilly
So now y'all gotta walk around like Mia Khalifa and be mad because y'all used to do it so much so you gotta get back into it.
Y'all gotta understand how the world operates. We're not telling you what to do, but there are some people who will like with the Mia Khalifa. Oh, you just don't recognize it because she ain't got nut on her face.
Yeah,
you will be. You can be put into a niche, and I just don't. I want more. I want more from my sisters. And it's crazy because that's what I got ate up on Twitter about. Because what happened was it was an African American young man. He posted a video of a thick Caucasian lady, and she was, showing her butt, and he was giving her praise. And I said, that's crazy. Because if this was one of our African American sisters, we would be, it's only us. It's only our women that demoralize themselves. It's only our women that treat themselves so poorly. So I was only coming with the, y'all not fair with the judgment. Let me tell you something. The niggas ate me up. They was, you just mad because it's not you who brought race into it. I said, that's not what I'm just saying. What men say. Because I've heard it with my own ears, friends. I'm not creating nothing. I've heard it. I've heard our women are the only ones who think they need to be strong and independent. Have y'all heard white women today?
That's what the lines are being blurred.
Have y'all heard? They're just as with the anti-man movement as we're not the only ones.
The racial lines and the sex lines is being blurred all around the board,
all over the place. But it was just like I was just like, y'all not being fair. But I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna fight for y'all to have y'all equal right. But I'm just saying, I don't think you gotta do it at all. Yeah, I think I love when I see my people sharing their craft, showing what they're genuinely good at, their talents. You are more.
I mean, or just keep it between you and that person that you're doing it with, because like that post that whoever posted what you had referred to, where it was like, after this, don't call me or whatever you just said, like, don't text me or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. If you gave your body to that type of person, don't feel bad. Just don't do it again to that type of. Just don't keep going down the same road if you don't like that type of treatment.
Oh, let me tell you, yeah.
Because who you give your body to, that's what you want to do. That's what you do. But don't feel no guilt. Like, that's why you shouldn't do it if you feel guilty about it. Just don't do it.
People who be like the post-nut clarity. Yeah, they be like, oh yeah, I was just horny. Like, the things that people will justify as being horny cracks me up. Because for me, it's just like, okay, if I'm horny and a person that I don't want or like or want to be with in a certain fashion, like I said, like when I sleep with you, I kind of consider certain things with you, like I will do certain things with you, like like you wouldn't just be some Joe Schmo because I have a itch to scratch. And when I hear people describe sex these days, it's like, wait, do you know that's a human being? One, right? Two, if you wasn't vibing with them like that, why'd you give up your body? Like, you gave up your body for what? And then you said like post-nut clarity. So now you got off and now you feel bad about it? Like, none of what you're saying to me, like this, I'm like, okay, so why are we so free with who we're, like I said, like I remember, like I said, I've had my girlfriends be like, these niggas' last names. And I'm like, yes.
That's crazy that you don't.
Yes, I do.
You should know motherfuckers that you
I get birthdays, Joey. I need to know your zodiac sign to see if we are compatible. Like if anything, niggas probably be thrown off. I remember I had a dude, we were done. But he was saying he was drunk. He was still kind of feeling kind of woozy, kind of drunk. And I said, "Oh, you want some Texas toast? Because bread. I'm always gonna offer some bread." Oh, back in the day when I used to carry just the Ritas, that's when they used to always call me the girl with the thought juice. But like, point me to a loaf of bread, we good. So I asked him, I said, "You want some Texas toast?" And he said, "You just offer me bread." He was like, "That's the coolest shit ever." I'm like, "What you mean?" He said, "Because most people wouldn't care." And I said, "So I can do what I just did with you. I did what I just did with you, but I don't care if you make it home." if I like what I do with you, I would want to do it again, right?
What I caught behind that is a nigga that ain't never had nothing. Like, you mean to tell me a woman offering you some fucking bread is impressive to you? Like, I'm sorry, and I'm not shitting on you as a person.
Yeah, no,
but that's impressive to you, my nigga.
You know what? A lot of people
let me know. Oh, she cares.
But you know, a lot of people. I've been described as like very kind. Like when people come across me, they describe me as if they've never. And it's like, have you been celibate this whole time? Like, or are you? You know what I'm saying?
You've been through some trauma.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And I've listened to men's stories when they sit and they talk about how like they've sat and chilled with a woman and you know their baby daddy be popping up, niggas be popping up in the crib. Like they do be traumatized. And then like, you know, and I'm just like, okay, well, I am sorry. I'm just nice. You know what I'm saying? Like I want everybody to be cool. Like why would I want you to leave my crib fucked up?
Yeah. Like,
if you still woozy, gang, take a nap. There's an air mattress. I used to all the time. I said, hey, you can sleep in the bed. I got a pillow. Look. After we did, we did. We can just so you don't think I'm trying to cuddle with you, like, cause you know, like I understand blurry lines, like, but it be like shocking sometimes when I'm just like, people aren't nice, and we really are just giving our whole all the niggas who's had this are valued in some way. You know what I mean? Like they weren't just someone to do when there was nothing to do. And the fact that y'all will give up your body, the fact that y'all will shake y'all ass for free stresses me out sometimes, guys.
And they'll say, it ain't for free.
And it is.
It
is. I don't know. And I just be wanting us to be more conscious. I mean, really bad, Brown. I'm not judging, not hating. If you want to shake your ass, shake your ass. Be conscious of everything that could come with it. When we lay down with people, let's think about who we're giving our body to. If it's not nobody whose well-being you care about, then maybe you should consider not. If it's anybody with post-nut clarity, you feel like after you done got yours, you need to get up out of there because you realize it was a booger wolf, maybe you shouldn't. You know, just let's love ourselves a little more. Let's show ourselves a little bit more appreciation. Because I understand we have needs, y'all. But one thing, there are, and some people are saying that the toys or masturbation can kill your senses for the real thing. I love my vibrator, America. It will never replace a man.
Can we stop that for a woman?
I think they have been saying, they say our female toys are getting out of hand. But then, like, you know, when some of them dudes,
our shit look like our shit about to get out of hand. They got a roller coaster to put on.
I've seen. It is getting
jackhammers.
It is getting insane. On both ends, it is getting insane. But it's just like, y'all, unless it's somebody that you value, unless it's somebody you trying to, you know what I'm saying, try to at least go the distance. I just think we should be conscious on who we're sharing ourselves with. Everybody doesn't need to experience us in that way. And yes, there will be itches that needs to be scratched. I'm not negating that at all. But think about how we go about it when we scratch it. Just think about how we go about it, man. But that's all I got with that. That was all I got. This was a good show. How do you feel?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, no, this was fun. We always have fun. You know what I'm saying? Confession. I'm gonna pick the hidden gem. Gonna pick the hidden gem. But today, y'all, unless you had a song.
No.
Okay. So the YouTube, because I don't know how to finagle, because you know Sir Dempsey is really the master of the screens.
Yes,
we're putting in the music and all that. So if you're watching this live, you can catch the hidden gem on Sunday. Okay,
and you know what I'm saying? Put it in the link.
Huh?
Should we put it in the description or something so they can
I
find
just
the
know who
song?
I'm gonna choose. I don't
we
know the
just know
song
who.
yet.
I bet.
Yeah, no. So
I bet.
I'm one of those. So surprise.
Surprise, bitches. No, I'm just
Listen, when Sunday drops, y'all will see that that record. You know what I'm saying? But no, this was cool. This was cool. Another one in the books, Joey. Another one in the books. And we look fire. Let me tell you something. I've been staring at us.
She said, I've just been staring at us.
I've been staring at me, but
yeah, because she's very vain, she
Lady Vanity is what I shall be going by. But did you want to plug yourself before we get on up out of here?
Pause. There will be no plugging of myself.
You know what? I'm trying to think. What up, peg a man? Would you please don't die? Okay, Jesus. I'm sorry. Jesus. She said what she did. I'm trying to think. Like, would that give me the ick? I'm trying to think.
That would give you the ick.
Okay. I think that's probably
taking it too far. Strong ass man. Cause how is this, bro? Cause I even thought, bro, the 4 thing is just wild. 4.
The what?
4. It's just wild.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
How do you look at a grown ass man in any of these positions that he would have to be in and still treat him like a man the next day after you just treated him how he normally treats
him out? Yeah, I don't know. 4 is beautiful though.
Talking about 4 is
and
beautiful.
I think he packing, so I don't know.
She said,
but it is harder. Beautiful. It is harder because it's like if you are like taller than me, muscular than me, and then you do turn around, it's hard for me.
Any of that. It don't matter what type of man. This man you're watching his back.
Watching his back is
or insane. You're watching this man with his legs in the air. I'm just thinking of like all the positions that you put a woman in, and it's like you have to do the same. Fun. It's the same time. It'll be fun.
I'll be in there. Ooh,
that nigga gonna be in there sounding like Prince.
Oh, what? Hey,
Jesus.
I'm struggling.
She just. That's how we end in the show, folks. That's how we end in the show, folks.
Hey, I've been doing better. At
the rear end of this show.
Yep. But listen. Before y'all tune out, we want to thank y'all. We need to start thanking our supporters at the beginning of the episode.
We definitely do.
Because we appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We love coming in here, talking with y'all, having these honest conversations, stuff like that. So we really do appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all continue to tune in and things of that nature.
Muchas gracias.
Yes. Where can they find you, Sir Mitch?
Don't find me. That shit creepy. You know where to find us at. No, we at the dugout.
Yes. If you ever need audio engineering, audio mixing, this is your guy. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna post the rates later. Me, I don't know. You can find me on Facebook, Otessa Harrison, or Instagram, Temple_Tantrums, or Snapchat, Temple in the House. But yeah. No. Once again, thank y'all for another fabulous episode. And the therapy may be fake, but the love is always real. And we out. Look at that. 75 minutes. Every time.
75 minutes.
Every time. Okay, what is this? Okay.